Hello and welcome everybody, back to the League of Ungentlemanly Warfare. Kebablord here, and we are continuing with the campaign of Anno 1800, or well, more of the Dockland DLC. And in the meantime, I even received a quest. The Fellowship. Apparently, we got here J.R.R. Tolkien. Because it's about a ring. I think. And it's called the Fellowship. Get it? Ha ha ha. Okay, nice Easter egg. We are going to do that quest at a later point. I mean, considering what's all at stake for this, this should actually be quite the reward. But okay, as promised in the last episode, we will focus on adding more old world coffee production.
We undertake some
So, and by now it's quite expansive. So, if you want to tackle that properly, we will.
There we are, all better.
We will have to increase the size of our campus.
We're in
Good
the
thing
presence of a virtuoso.
that I researched a couple of scholar residences a while ago, so we can place 68. So, let's see how many scholars we are attracting with that. It will be glorious.
You more than passed the test.
Ah, I'm missing a permit. That's a goddamn shame.
Student life is unexceptional.
So it will now take a while until they have all settled in. But yeah, I think that campus is now big enough. And we are generating 6,000 research per minute. We will still have some waiting times in order to research more old world coffee productions, because we need every 10 minutes around at least 80,000, and we are currently at 60,000. But hey, at least we can now store more research points. Once everyone has moved in, we should be able to get like, let me guess, 150,000 to 200,000 research points as our limit. Meaning we also get a higher total population, which will in return mean that we can further upgrade our palace. So it might be within the next episodes that we will have to upgrade.
We will be so
Not
much
to upgrade,
stronger together. You mustn't.
Yeah, to expand the palace into the next district. And then there will be enough space left for the new monument that will come with the next DLCs. The Empire building, or whatever that was. And then there was also that tower, that's like the Eiffel Tower. Or La Tour Eiffel. Depending on how you want to pronounce it. Long Nibble Ring. Yeah, that sounds like the ring of the Nibelungs. Hmm? Do we have it? Nope, we don't. So I guess that is what we are going to research afterwards. If we can even do that. Yep, we can. Create a new exhibit concerning the Long Nibble Ring. Yeah, that should be no problem for us. And then we will have to build a gold mine somewhere. So, scholars, nearly 12,000. And we are already at a research point limit of 116,000. Yeah, the consumption of all the and goods should have risen tremendously. Yeah. 20 leather boots, 28 tailored suits. Bowler hats are still okay. Oh yeah, that's all within the margin. So that should aid us here. $124,000 research point limit. I'm pretty sure there are crazy people out there who already got that limit to 1 million. Or something like that.
Curious.
So the cool thing is, if you just get enough advanced coffee roasters, with a couple of items in there, we can increase the production heavily. And the raw materials should be quite easy to import, right? If you even have to... Yeah, for malt we need to import hops. I'm pretty sure we can do that. So yeah.
This represents an extraordinary breakthrough in the field.
So, and in the new world, we will simply build a gold mine. Time to take a photo. So that part of the story is now also done. By the way, Carl, we didn't take a look at your city for hours.
Keen to experience.
There's barely any industry left on that island. Yeah. But still so many gaps that are not closed. By the way, Cape Trelawney. There's also another thing that we need to import that we are not producing yet on our own. And that is champagne. How much are we consuming? 4 per minute. Yeah, stuff that we could easily produce on our own. But are not going to. So, dear people of Crown Folds, thank you for being so loyal. But unfortunately, I will have to get rid of a couple of you. Because this is going to be the next part of the palace.
The people celebrate your leadership.
This has the potential to be interesting.
Competitors are now at war. Ceasefire has ended.
Okay then. Looking forward to unlocking the next piece.
It
And
could be
they are
more fabulous here.
still gathering. Yeah. Though most of them have now arrived.
Hide the bottle. It's the boss.
The people celebrate your leadership.
Maybe I should also add there a few items to increase the amount of scholars.
Raise
Because
opaline
here it worked
towers,
quite well.
Crystal gates.
From 120 to 180 as a maximum. So, with the next big import. Yeah, so how valuable is mod by comparison? Quite worthless, actually. That's good. So, anything we are running low on? Not really, everything is on the rise, as it seems.
A discovery that just oozes culture.
So, scholar residence. So, somebody wanted a new exhibit.
Ah, the very thing.
The Rings of the Kings. It does not even belong to a set. Now I'm severely disappointed, actually.
Ship constructed.
A runic fantasy of rings, battles for Middle-earth, and the enduring friendship between two shovel-footed homunculi. Ah, well. Not really surprising. So, here comes the Imperial figurehead. So, steam carriages would extremely increase, well, not extremely increase the amount of investors, but it would increase it. Also, I guess it's time to make here some workforce free again. Good, I'm checking the routes for bread. If I recall correctly, we are also using bread for producing chocolate.
Stores are inundated.
Yeah. For chocolate and grapes. Okay, and what do we have that we could put into a champagne cellar? Anything special?
Sectors are now at war.
Not really.
Ceasefire has ended.
Okay, and how much champagne are we consuming for? That opens up the question, how many grapes are we producing? 4, not really enough. Okay, so forget that plan. We get now here a new
From this
quest.
bright moon, I am yet grieving
First, are
for
some astonishing
Summer.
animals you have there. I intend to write a story which depends upon real and factual observations of the deep seas, and as such I enjoy any challenges to my misconception of the creatures that dwell therein. Perhaps you have more maritime curiosities you could share with me. Sounds like 20 leagues under the sea.
Dare I dream? Wild abandoned courses.
20,000
to
days
every
around the center of the
limb.
earth. Well, that is a mixture of so much, so many different references. Oh, just great. So, Captain Tobias will come soon. I should probably add another machine ship to a trade route. So, machine 2, since we skipped that the last time. Maybe in the near future we should also go to Embesa and rework everything there. Make everything a bit more orderly.
A bit of a coup securing their expertise.
So, scholar residence. I don't want any bonus happiness. By the way, there you can see she costs already 80,000 because I researched her so often. What do we have here? Bonus research points. Now one day we will also return to the Arctic and then start building our airship fleet. Do I have something here that consumes wood veneers? Nope, I don't. So those here are also fully unnecessary. The piece is not really fitting together. That's sad. Also the floating shadows. Oh, minor details.
Even with aid, I fear it shall not be enough.
Is that H.P. Lovecraft?
Perhaps then I may hope?
Ceasefire has ended.
You're right. We need some perspective.
So, Isabel Samento, your lighthouse is supposed to be photographed. Oh, there it is.
You and I are the same. We don't have to hurt each other. What rules were you playing?
My own, Jean. My own rules. Yeah, it will be here, where we build all the coffee production.
about a contract for the Emporium Exotic. You lack the guts to carry it through.
Yeah, that sounds good. Again, 50% less workforce needed.
We're taking every care.
Meaning those now also get a production increase.
I'm delighted to introduce our new colleague.
So we can already put a few in there.
Not so drab and dismal. Science, art.
Okay, so, and at the moment we just have to wait a little, as it seems. Also, I need resources. Advanced coffee roaster, what do we have here? Plus 50% productivity. Additional chocolate production. And do I have here something? Not really. What kind of items exist there? Not really something that would be super special.
Aye.
Carry her about. Bring her around. Carry her about.
Engines underway.
And here, of course, we again don't have the possibility to look for something. So with that, we got the two most important items.
Battlecruiser on the warpath.
The people celebrate your leadership.
And then another one we can then simply research here.
The people celebrate your leadership.
So 186,000. Nice. So I guess that research was in the end totally worth it. I mean, that campus expansion.
Look sharp, the governor's here.
Do you not mind the odd jet of steam? New orders. Room to maneuver. Only
I'm
now
delighted
reporting
to
in.
introduce our new colleague.
New orders.
So that new colleague will also further increase the amount of scholars that we are having. So if we want mod, what can we give for that? Yeah, we can give coffee beans.
Aye.
So next step will be to ensure that we have a bit of electricity.
So brave, and so many lives saved.
So, now time for the power supply. And for a little kickstart.
Nice day for it.
So that we already have some of the trading goods produced.
Ceasefire has ended.
Yes, yeah.
Call that a storm? Why, it was nothing at all.
The cherry atop our beautiful friendship cake.
Olio reporting in.
I'm delighted to introduce our new colleague.
Count yourself lucky, you pimple.
Play that blunder.
So, and you can also exchange chocolate for malt.
A check copy? The idiot is back. It's important to be true to oneself.
Okay, now we will get the additional coffee beans, we will get the chocolate, and it should be enough for the entire production to carry itself. And you five need to go back and then return with some goods. In the meantime, we are going to try out here what works better. So, is it the lineman? I mean, we are adding the lineman anyways. So we are now here at 56 research. And Finn
Now this.
at 57. Okay, that is now a bit more important. And now we get more scholars moving in.
I feel a certain joie de vivre.
So now let's be honest. We don't need any of those anymore.
Cargo stations.
Okay then, so time to load in.
Carry her about. Bring her around.
Battle cruiser ready.
Carry her about.
We are missing all the elements to produce. Welcome to the menu.
Okay, so here we would now be producing 9 coffee with each of them. Meaning I need a few more coffee productions and then we are set. And then I will get a special items for increasing the capacity of all drinks. And then we won't even need that many special construction rights, or however they are being called. Permits.
This is nothing short of a major discovery.
So, item development and advanced coffee roaster. Yeah, productivity plus 50 and maintenance cost negative 25. That sounds about right, because they were
A thank you for all you've
hyper
done.
expensive.
Hold the crane. Room to maneuver. Carry her about. On our way.
So can they explode? Apparently yes. I don't like that they can explode.
How do? Wheels might help.
So that will help a lot.
Aye.
Coffee 1.
Cargo stations.
Coffee 2. Coffee 3.
Aye.
Also with alternative skins. This goes for the engineers. Coffee from here to there. Coffee 1, coffee 2, coffee 3. So, that should now be set.
Aye.
You'll always be a goody-goody.
I'm orders for it.
The ingenious device is complete.
Ready for action.
So, time to bring also that item down there
Churning water, Admiral.
to increase our production further. Because 37 is not enough. Each of them costs over 3,000 in coins.
You've got the credentials.
By the way, how much chocolate are we producing? 9. That is quite a lot, actually. Maybe I should actually go for the malt houses being productive enough. So that we don't have to import.
She used to be a wreck.
Do not mind the odd jet of steam.
Aye.
Ah, finally.
We are missing all the elements.
So now it is 16 seconds instead of 19, meaning we are now producing 43 coffee. But we need way more,
How
yeah.
thrilling! A renowned personage has arrived.
We are absolutely not done yet on this end. Okay, meaning in the next episode we are going to expand our coffee production so that we get all that we need. In regards of malt, yeah, all the malt that we need. So we are going to build a tractor and then increase the production of these grain farms. I will most likely also use some items for that. Question is, what kind of items do I have, for example, here?
People celebrate your leadership.
Not as many as I would have liked.
To your stations.
Okay, time to take a thumbnail. The episode is already way too long again.
A man could damn their soul for such bliss.
Yeah, 151 scholars per house in this area. A total of 19,692 scholars. Meaning as soon as I have telephones, the number would rise again by around 1/5, so around 3,000 again. And they are not that expensive to make, actually. So how many telephones do we actually need here? Maybe I can start importing them. 18. Why am I afraid that this might be super expensive? But okay. Thumbnail time. Yeah, that looks about right. So, as always, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If yes, please consider giving this video a little thumbs up. It would be highly appreciated because it helps the channel grow. It helps me. It is a positive feedback. And yeah, aside from that, if you have any direct feedback, questions, or whatsoever, then just type it down in the comments. I will make sure to read it all. So, item development, what do we have here for the grain farm? That one looks good. Extra goods champagne. Yeah, I need him. Especially with the amount of grain that we need. That. Yep. Great. Okay. Going to do that in the next episode. And yeah, if you have any direct feedback, questions, whatsoever, then type it down in the comments. I will make sure to read it all. And if you want to give direct feedback directly to me or want to discuss with the community, then feel free to join the community Discord, on which you'll find, for which you'll find an invitation link in the video description down below. And if you want to get notified when the next episode is being uploaded, make sure you're subscribed to the channel and that you have your notifications activated. And with that, I say goodbye and see you next time in Anno 1800. Bye bye.